Hey everybody, it's Shelle. Also go by Shelle Knows on Instagram or just Shelle like seashell in real life. But I never thought I would say this, but welcome to my YouTube channel or my podcast, wherever you are listening to this at. Welcome. This is my first time here. This is your first time being here with me being my first time. So I just wanted to introduce myself and also introduce my podcast. I wanted to keep it nice and simple. My podcast is going to still be Shelle Knows. Because if you know me, you know I be knowing. And if I don't know, it somehow comes to me and I find out. But this podcast is just like a self-care podcast for myself. And just a way, because I talk to myself anyway. So I'm like, well, if it won't seem so bad if I record it. At least I think somebody else is watching me. So I made this little area over here. I got some pillows. You guys, I'll put up a full picture of what it really looks like because I call it my mom corner. It's literally in the corner of my living room behind everything else. But I think it's a cute little setup. These are windows, my curtains, my pillow, and my ottoman. That's all it is. So just to give a little bit more about the podcast, like I said, it's like a self-care, just talking through some things, my favorites, my journey, my life, my child, my husband, things of that sort, things that's going on in the world, how you feeling, how I'm feeling, just as simple as that. But it's just my thoughts, and I figured I'd record them. So for the first podcast, I wanted to introduce my journey. For these next probably 6 to 7 months, I want to lose 60 pounds. While I was pregnant, I didn't gain much weight last year, but after, I felt like I just kept gaining weight, like no matter what I did. Everybody kept saying, oh, once you breastfeed, you're going to lose all the weight. Child, I done tried diets. I'm still breastfeeding. I done had a wedding I tried to get prepared for. It wasn't working. It wasn't coming off like y'all was. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. But I was like, I'm going to make this a personal journey. I'm going to be intentional about it. And it's the journey down to 60 pounds lighter or something like that. Help me come up with like a hashtag. I came up with one, and I feel like that's like way too long. I've done this before. And I lost 50 pounds, so I know I can do it. So this is the first day you'll see me. I'll do monthly checkups, so hopefully I look a little different next month. But first, starting off, gallon of water a day. I already finished my gallon for today. So I always pick up water bottles after I finish my gallon. But let's get into it. So for today, I figured I'd start out with some questions about myself so you get to know me, and maybe we have some similarities, some differences, some questions. I don't know how interesting I am. I'm not trying to be like an influencer type thing because, like, if it happens, I guess it happens. It's like a natural thing. But I don't know if y'all like really be interested in what I got going on. But we'll see. So let me pull out some things that I wrote down by myself. And I decided to do 33 facts about Shelle. Only because I'm 33 years old now. So I figure 33 years, 33 things. And I kept it that simple. So just to start off, my name is LaShelle T. Holt. Formerly, my last name was Ralph. So I just got that changed in September. But LaShelle T. Holt, no, I'm not telling my middle name. I'll tell you this much. My Uncle Chucky, rest in peace, he named me LaShelle, thank God. And my dad gave me my middle name. But I heard that it was supposed to be my first name. But, we're here now. So LaShelle T. Holt is number one. And then also, as I mentioned in September, I got married to my husband, Kevin Holt. He's a junior. And we got married on September the 5th, 2021. So that was 6 months after I had my child. Something like that, 6, 7 months. It was so nice. I can't wait to show y'all on another episode of how that went down. But so nice. Number 3, I gave birth to my beautiful daughter, Cassidy. Her name's Cassidy Lael Holt. And you can also follow her on Instagram under curious_Cass, both with K's. Curious_Cass, Kass. Because she curious, nosy, nebby, wherever word you know, that's Cassidy. But she's a joy. So she was born March 2021. Number 4, yes, I had a C-section. Did not think I would, but whatever was the healthiest way for her to come out, we was going to do it. It wasn't an emergency or anything, but I'll get into that during the birthing story on another episode. The next one is I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, PA. So I was there all the way up until probably 3 years after I graduated college. So I went to school. I'll get into that part. But born and raised there, North Side, then Manchester, because I grew up with grandma down Manchester. So we don't say it's the same. You either from the North Side or you from Manchester. So that's that. And then I grew up with 4 siblings. I am blessed to still have both my parents in my life. They're such a joy. I love them to death. They are my rock. Okay, this one's a little, just bear with me, because I was like, well, what else do people want to know about me? So this is like a throwback. But yes, I was the head cheerleader in elementary school and in high school. I don't know how much that says about myself, but I was. I mean, it was a thing. Quick story about elementary school. They didn't call it a head cheerleader, like that. It was like captain. They didn't call it captain though in elementary school. So the captain was really the mascot. So when we had tryouts and they announced who the captain was, and it was this boy that they announced, and I'm like, I guess I was serious about being a captain, okay? And I was like, how did he get it? Like, what the heck? And they're like, Shelle, calm down. The captain is the mascot. We didn't think you wanted to be the mascot. I was like, no, I want to be the mascot. They're like, he's the mascot. You were the head cheerleader. I said, okay, whatever. I mean, I was just trying to be the leader. You know what I mean? I had a loud voice. You can ask my friend Kelly, because in high school, I didn't know her, but she went to a different high school than me, and she played basketball. And she said she could not stand that cheerleader with the loud mouth sitting in the front. And later on in life, we met, and I was the loud cheerleader sitting in front. But she didn't know until her friends told her that I was the loud cheerleader. So, but till this day, that's my baby mom. Like, she got my 3 boys. I got her 1 girl. We good. The next one is I graduated with my bachelor's in 2010 from Robert Morris University, RMU. And then in 2016, I graduated online at Argosy University with my master's. Fun fact about that, got my master's for free. How do I do that, you say? I worked for the university to get my master's for free. Another thing is I moved to Charlotte in 2016. So this transition was like a boom, boom. I was coming up on graduating from Argosy, where I was working as well. And I graduated. No, I had a job interview for down Charlotte in the beginning of May. I got the job. I gave my 2 weeks notice. I graduated from Argosy. And then in two weeks after that, I moved down to Charlotte. It was like boom, boom, boom. The day before I moved, I went to a Beyonce concert. And that was my bye-bye. So that was a good move. I've been here ever since. I've been here for like 5 years now. The next part is I do work for a nonprofit organization. I've been working there for the past 3 years. And I am also a digital marketing manager there. And I have been in my past 1 to 2 previous positions. So, yes, as much as social has evolved, I have been in it, in the trenches. And so, like, doing this YouTube channel is not like new to me. It's just new for me doing it for myself. I always do it for everything else. So I know the ins and outs of how to grow an audience and all that type of stuff. So if you need tips, hit me up. But it's going to cost you, because I've been giving this knowledge out for free for a while now. So content creation, I literally create content every single day for my organization that I work for. So ideas, I'm very creative when it comes to that. So let me know if you need some help with content or with trending on each social platform, or how to get organized, anything like that, or even going through your analytics. I love Google Analytics. I love figuring out how things work. So hit me up. We can talk, but it's not going to be free. Okay. Moving on. Let's see. I love sports. Another thing is, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I lost 50 pounds before. I'm so mad that I gained even more. So I ain't gonna give it all to you in one setting, but I'm gonna let you see when I start shedding them things that I'm gonna get like pictures, like boom, 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 boom. You can be like, because I did it before. I might share that old picture of what I did before. So if you are watching on YouTube, you might see a picture come up. Sorry for the people who are listening. I might add it to my Instagram maybe, and I'll send you over there. At Shelle Knows. But yeah. So I know if I did it before, I could definitely do it again. So that's the goal. Blue is my favorite color. I used to really like the royal blue, but sometimes it gets real cheap. So I like to just say vibrant blue. And Beyonce is my favorite singer. Jay-Z is my favorite rapper. I think he is so influential when it comes to business, his rap career, everything, his flow. I just like it. I mean, I love other singers and rappers too. Those are just my 2 favorite. One thing some people are starting to find out about me is I do mime ministry. I've been miming ever since I've been little. My mom used to have a group at Metropolitan Baptist Church in Pittsburgh, PA, where I also grew up in the church at. Let's see. I feel like I'm saying a lot. I bet you when I watch this back, I'm gonna be like, But I'm gonna get better. I do like public speaking, so I like pay attention to the filler words like and So I gotta practice this more. So my husband was my first and only official boyfriend, which means I met my husband in 2019. I have not had an official boyfriend my whole life until my husband asked me to be his girlfriend. Literally asked me, hey, Lachelle, would you like to be my girlfriend? Anything else I was in was like literally situations where we talked. Never asked me, and we were never exclusive. And I never had that. So he was literally my first boyfriend, and he married me. So how about that? So it all worked out great. I didn't need to have 15,000 titles because the one who wanted me came and got me. And I'm grateful for it. He is wonderful. Also, I'm a researcher more than a book reader. And what that means is I fall asleep on books. Like, I have a whole stack. I have full intentions on reading them, but I cannot stay focused enough to see it all the way through. Now, a researcher, I can research for hours when I'm looking for something to support something. So like if it's something with marketing or something where I'm looking in the news, or my friend needs to find out where her boyfriend been at, I could do it, baby. They used to call me the FBI, but that was my old life, I changed. But I changed. But I'm a researcher. So I could spend hours in the library researching for us for like a project or something. But reading a book just on my own, I commend people who can do it because that ain't my life. I want it to be. Maybe it'll change. Maybe in my mom corner, I can sit here. Probably not. My daughter's going to really bug me if she see me just sitting there reading a book. Like, hey, lady, what you doing? So, I owned 3 dogs in my lifetime. My first dog that I had was a family dog. When I was born, I had Pops. Pops was a German Shepherd Mutt mix. Then I had Ralphie. Ralphie was one I got from my cousin, her litter of pit bulls. And I had him all the way up until, I believe, after college. And he passed away. I think he got bit by a tick because he was an outside dog. He lived in our backyard. But I think he was like around like 12. So he lived a pretty good life. Long life, I would say. And now I have Dre. Dre is like around 6, 7 years old. I think he's 7. He actually has the same birthday as my brother. I don't think my brother knows that. But they were both born on September 16th. And yeah, I literally buy him from a guy for $100. He had a litter of puppies he was trying to get rid of. And he pulled them from under the couch. Should have known right there Dre was a little different. He was the only one under the couch. Yeah, but that's my dog. Everybody know Dre. Also, I've had the same hair color for over 12 years now. I just like it. I felt like it fit me. There's been a time where people just like naturally thought I had copper hair. I'm like, no, I have like a dark sandy brown hair. My dad, I remember one time I had my hair down, like I didn't color it or anything. They was like, look, a little base, what happened? I said, I'm gonna go dye my hair again because I don't know, it just brings something out. I love my hair color. I've had blonde before, but this is like, I'll mix some blonde in sometimes. I think like I got some blonde undertones now, but yeah, and I dye my own hair. I'm gonna slip that in there too. I haven't got my hair done like that, being dyed or anything, since probably high school. Once I seen her do it, I figured out how to do it myself. And I've been doing it ever since. So, yeah. Another thing is, I haven't had a perm since 12th grade, since prom, 2006. So, I guess I'm team natural. Well, some people don't count team naturals when you have color. I don't know how that works. I just know I don't have no perm. So I have my hair grade actually kind of changed when I had my daughter. When I had Cassidy, it now just it's real thick, heavy, and straight. So it'll have some like curl after I wash it. But once I put a comb through it, it's just straight. Like it'll look like I have a blowout. I don't know what that's about, but I ain't always mad at it. So it is what it is. And my favorite food growing up was chicken tenders. You can take me to an Italian restaurant. I'm looking on the KFC menu. Excuse me, you got some chicken tenders? I mean, even in my adult life, like I remember I went out with my friends to eat. In Pittsburgh, we have a place called Eaton Park. It's like a late night spot. And I was so used to calling them chicken fingers. So on the menu, all I seen was chicken tenders. And I'm like, excuse me, y'all don't got no get it. Like, they probably was like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, excuse me, y'all don't have chicken fingers, y'all only got chicken tenders? My friends looked at me like, bruh, it's the same thing. I didn't know what a tender was. I'm used to the fingers. But yes, I had to grow up a little bit. So that takes me to my next one. Now, my favorite food is chicken wings. I love chicken wings so much that I made it a point to try to have a chicken wing wedding. Like, not like in the wedding, but like reception bar. So I'll tell more about that in my wedding reveal story time. But yes, I love chicken wings. My husband loved chicken wings. So I knew we was going to be forever. And I like the sweet and spicy type of mix, or it got to be hot buffalo. Also, my favorite type of wine is white wine. I could do some reds, but they get a little dry. And I ain't like a wine connoisseur or nothing like that. I don't be sniffing it, swirling it. I just like a good wine. Riesling is what my god sis, Mickey, shout out. She got me hooked on the Riesling when I first started drinking wine. Now, I could do some Riesling, Chardonnay, and Pinot Grigio. So those are like my go-to wines. I could do some sweet reds, but it has to, yes, I mix wines sometimes too. Is that ghetto? Let me know if that's ghetto or just interesting or unique, or y'all do it too. Because that's, you know. All right. Next is I have 0 tattoos. So me and my husband are supposed to go get our first tattoo together, whenever that may be. But as of now, I have 0. Only, and one of the things I'm hesitant about is, if you do see, I do keloid. So I got my ears pierced before and I keloided. And when I got scars, I keloid. So when I talked to a tattoo artist before, he said if you're not supposed to break the skin with a tattoo. If you did, then you went too deep. So, and that's how keloids are, is an over healing scar. So he said a good tattoo artist stays on the surface of your skin and should not cut through your skin. So that's what I was told. Let me know if that's true, if you heard anything. But yeah, don't have any tattoos. And also, I danced with a plus size group, 432. Shout out to y'all. I've danced with them for about 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Can't really. COVID kind of took away a whole year. Then me being pregnant took away a whole year. So somewhere around 2 years. And I danced in a competition. It was for Pharrell's dance competition in Virginia. Out of the Water, I think it was called, was his festival. We danced there and got to be in a competition where Beyonce's choreographer and Missy's choreographer were the judges. And we also got to, have a little celebration afterwards with them. So that was pretty cool with Pharrell as well. So that was something nice. And then also, I don't eat seafood, but I do eat fish. I used to eat seafood back in the day, but I got sick, not like in the hospital sick, it was just nauseous. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that no more. But salmon's my favorite. Flounder is great. Catfish, hit or miss for me. And I don't know, name some other fishes. I want to try some, because on this journey, we're doing fish and chicken. So I'm going to need to know about my fishes. Next is, I've been in Italy twice. The first time, and this goes into the next fact, I danced on a TV show in Italy with 432. We got flew out, boo, yes, to dance on a TV show in Italy. So that was pretty cool. And then also I went to Italy probably like 2 years after that to go to my cousin's wedding. And we ended up touring Italy out there. So those are like the last 2 on my list. I hope that I added up to 33. I meant to count with y'all. So if it went to 33, 34, don't be trying to come at me. But this video was like way longer than I thought it was going to be. So bear with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I forgot one major one. I love Sarah Jake Roberts. Yes. Of course, her most famous, and she knows this, Girl, Get Up. That lights me on fire every week. I fold clothes to that. You know how people put on music to clean? No, I put her on. And when I need to get up, I put Girl, Get Up. And I be getting up. Like, she puts a fire under me. But yes, I love, go to Sarah Jake's, I'm a plug it. Go over to her YouTube channel and just listen to the word, honey. It will inspire you. She is I went to her conference with my friend. Man, she had you in there shouting, have you in there going back to visit your childhood years and bringing it back up and letting it go, letting it man, you be coming out of there feeling like you can just run the world, which you can, but you will really feel that. I wanted to go to a conference again the year I went in 2019. 2020 happened, but I cannot wait to go back to see her. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Happy New Year. I cannot believe I didn't say that in the beginning. Maybe I did. If I didn't, Happy New Year. I hope you wrote down your goals. I hope you are being intentional with them. I hope you are dedicating time to actually work towards them. This is actually me talking to myself too, because I need to be intentional. I need to be dedicated. I need to be determined to stay on track. So please be my accountability partner. Remind me, tell me what you was like, Shelle, you've been doing this, and we're gonna get it. So I can't wait to see the next episode. I can't wait to see your comments, your feedback. I hope you had a great time listening to me, learning about me. If you have any more questions, ask in the comments, write me, follow me on Shelle Knows on Instagram. Message me. I love making new friends. If you need to partner up with marketing, holla at your girl. We can do this. All right. Bye. Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, hit the subscribe button. Don't do that. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Tell me if you liked or didn't like this video below. I got to get used to that. And tell your friends to follow me. Shelle Knows Podcast. Yes, honey.